This is my unboxing for 30 Days of Candy for July 2015, and I've done a review of this box before, so if you want to check it out, I will link it down below. When you sign up, you're going to start with the Premier box, which is the previous box that I reviewed. Again, it's linked down below, and this box is just filled with tons of candy, 30 days to be specific. It's $29.95 a month. There is a shipping charge, but I have a coupon to save to get you free shipping, so be sure to use that. All that information is down below, and each box comes with little individual bags of candy, and each month has its own theme. So let's check out the box and see what's inside. And the theme for this month is unique candy, so it's unusual candy that you may have not heard of or tried before. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to try most of the candies in here. So there's 30 things of candy in here. It's safe to say that this review is going to be long, so pull up a chair and relax. And this is 30 candies with delicious, albeit unusual flavors. So being the picky eater that I am, this should be fun for me. The next box after this is the candy of our grandparents and great-grandparents. The candy that has stood the test of time for at least 80 years or longer. So that sounds fun too. Alright. I'm not going to try candy that I know I'm not going to like. So any flavors I know that I dislike, I'm going to skip those, aka coconut. So we'll go through these and hopefully I don't pass out from sugar coma. Alright, first one. This is an extra bonus candy, so I guess there's 31 in here. This is double salted licorice. It's described as the strongest candy ever that this person has ever, the founder I guess, has ever tasted. So I don't like licorice, black licorice at all. So this is one I will not be trying. Apparently the salty flavor is due to adding ammonium chloride. Interesting. I'm curious to see what it tastes like, but again, I don't like licorice, so that wouldn't really be much fun. Sassafras. That reminds me of my grandparents. I don't know why. I don't remember them necessarily having sassafras laying around. Yeah, it says that they included it because even though most Americans know about sassafras, most probably can't tell you what it tastes like, and I would be one of those people. Sassafras is the root in root beer. Interesting. I'm not a fan of root beer, but I'm going to try this anyway because I'm very curious. So this is what they look like. There's lots of little pieces. It tastes like a root beer sucker. Like one of those dum-dum root beer suckers. Tastes like that. I mean, I'm not a personal fan of root beer, so not my thing, but this is Ramune. And I thought it was Ramoon, but I guess not. And this is a flavor I've had a lot in Japanese snack subscription boxes. I think this tastes like a Sprite or 7-Up kind of flavor, I think. It's a popular carbonated candy. There's all these little individual candies in here. So kind of a gummy thing. It's good. It tastes like other Ramune flavored treats that I've had. It has a lemon lime flavor. So kind of similar to like a Sprite kind of thing. Treat. Coconut and ginger. Okay. Some of these candies have like a mix, like if they have two flavors, they'll have two different kind of candies in here. But this actually is coconut ginger candy. Okay, so y'all know I'm not going to try this because I don't like coconut. It does sound really interesting. The coconut keeps the ginger from getting too hot, so interesting. So I'm going to have to find somebody who likes coconut enough to try this. Sesame. Ooh, this one's good. These are sesame brittle and honey chunks. So, located in Brooklyn. That's what it looks like. These are really good. There's like a toasted sesame flavor mixed with honey. They have like a toasted sweet flavor. So very good, very chewy. Took me a while to eat it because it's just kind of sticky, chewy, kind of hard. Really good though. Next is barberry. Comes from a shrub. I don't know if I've ever I had it. Let's try it out and see what it tastes like. That's what it looks like. This is really good. It is fruity. It's like a berry, almost. Maybe kind of a cross between like a raspberry and a strawberry kind of flavor. It's really hard to describe, but it's good. It's sweet. Really good. This apparently is a rather rare bush because this plant carries a fungus that kills wheat. So it's not actually that plentiful around anymore. Next is matcha. This is like green tea flavored. So I've had like a lot of like matcha Kit Kats and things, all different kinds of candy. So kind of has a sweet green planty flavor. I don't know, it's kind of different to describe. Let's try this. I think this paper is one of those edible ones. Yeah, the paper's edible, so it's like this thin little paper you see. That's actually edible, so I'll try it. I wasn't crazy about this one. I don't drink green tea, and this one had just a little bit too much green tea flavor. I like this flavor, matcha better when like mixed with chocolate and things. So like the matcha Kit Kats are really good. That one wasn't my favorite. Coffee. There are lots of individually wrapped coffee candy. Whoops. Oh, I can't even keep them all. So here's kind of a look at all the different coffee candies. I don't drink coffee, so these are going to my husband. It looks like a large assortment of different ones though, so I think I like those. Stuff. Tamarind. Interesting. Rowan. A little hard candy. This was really interesting. It says this is the date of India. It's a slight, kind of a tart, sweet flavor, but it's a very different kind of candy that I've ever had it, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's just maybe Indian spices or something. Probably doing a really bad job. It's kind of one of those candies I think you just have to try. I don't know, or either that or I do a really bad job at describing things. Alright, chili powder and peanut butter. Weird. Okay. I don't know what to think about that. Interesting. Alright, let's give this a go. I don't even have any expectations of what this tastes like. I have no idea. It's hard. Whew, okay, that was hot. Really, really hot. It is definitely chili powder. I mean, when you taste it, it definitely tastes like chili powder. And my tongue is still burning, actually. I couldn't finish it. Very, very, very hot. And as you eat it, you start to get more of the peanut butter flavor. It literally tastes like chili powder and peanut butter. The chili powder takes up most of the candy though, and it was really hot, so it was an interesting experience, but again, very hot. The next flavor is cornstarch. These are like edible shells, and it doesn't have any discernible flavor with the texture of bland styrofoam. Awesome. Melts on your tongue and is merely a delivery system for tiny sugar beads inside. So you can see right there what it looks like. I'll try to get a bite out of this maybe, and you can see inside. Alright, there's the look inside. There's the tiny little beads. And just taking the bite of this, it does taste like I just took a bite of styrofoam. I mean, I don't make it a habit of eating styrofoam, but that's what it tastes like. You just took a bite out of styrofoam, but it doesn't have a bad taste. It's like eating styrofoam air or something. I don't know. That is a really interesting candy. I have never had anything like this. That shell is really, I mean, I don't love the shell part. It just almost gets in the way of the sugar candy, but it's not bad. And the little tiny sugar pieces are really sugary. I mean, they really pack a flavor. Next. Alright, extreme sour. There is toxic waste and warheads in here, which are awesome. I grew up eating these. Sour the better. Toxic waste I think are my favorite. I'm going to have toxic waste, even though I've had one before. Let's see, what flavors are there? Lemon. Lemon's always the most sour flavor, I believe. These are just as I remember them. Really good. I have the lemon toxic waste. I can't say anything bad about them. I love warheads and toxic waste, so I think my kids will like them too. Alright, next is Chinese hawthorn. It's called Big Red Fruit in Chinese. And so here's the packaging. And there's like little wafers inside here. They're like flavored with hawthorn and also tart. You know, here's what they look like. Very interesting. These are good. These are just kind of slightly fruity, sweet, little chewy discs. They're kind of crumbly. I mean, you know, like they're very easy to chew. They're not like hard like I would think that I thought they would be. And I don't know if it's just because I ate a warhead. I had to have a few of these just to kind of really get the flavor on my tongue. They're really good. It's not really strong. Just kind of a sweet little disc. Alright, we're almost halfway through. Black currant and licorice. Again, I'm not a fan of licorice, so I'm going to pass on this. It does sound really good though, like a fruity licorice. Alright. Chamoy. I've heard of this. It's unique to Mexico. They use it a lot in cuisine. It's made of pickled apricot, plum, and mango. It's uncommon and considered an acquired taste. Alright, this is what they look like. Fun packaging. This is really good. I expected it to be a little bit more weird than it is. It's not really weird at all, just fruity. I taste the mango. It's a really nice fruity blend. Kind of tropical tasting. Really good. I love those. Cloves. Cloves are the aromatic flower buds of the evergreen clove tree and are native to Indonesia. They're most commonly used as a spice. Alright. Not sure what to expect from this. Slightly afraid. So really interesting. And this is another one of those candies that are really hard to describe because it doesn't really taste like anything else other than maybe clove. Kind of has a deep flavor, kind of a spice. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. It's good. It's really interesting. Again, it tastes like something you would cook with, really, but it's really sweet, like a candy. Saltwater taffy. Alright, well there's something everybody's familiar with. So inside are some unusual saltwater taffy flavors. There's a buttered popcorn, chili, mango, maple bacon, huckleberry, and molasses. Cool. I don't normally eat saltwater taffy, but I'm really interested in what the buttered popcorn tastes like. Because I love buttered popcorn like Jelly Bellies. My husband thinks they're gross, but I love them, so I don't think he'll like this. And he loves saltwater taffy. I'm hoping this is the saltwater taffy, or the buttered popcorn. Colors match, so fingers crossed. Alright, I picked the right one. This tastes like buttered popcorn Jelly Bellies. Like, down to a T. But the texture of saltwater taffy. Just chewy. Tastes just exactly like a buttered popcorn Jelly Belly. Really good. I love it. My husband would have hated it, so it's good that I tried it. Lychee and Muscat. Don't know how to say that. We're trying. Both of these have a flowery flavor profile. Popular in Asia. They're made into gummies. So we'll try it. There's two different ones, so I will try both of them. This is the lychee flavored one first. And after eating this, I've had this before in some Japanese snack boxes. It tastes sort of familiar with the Ramune candy that I had. It's sort of similar, only more fruity. And this is the Muscat. I don't know how to say it. I don't think I've had this before. Alright, that tasted the Muscat or whatever. This one has a grape kind of flavor. It's like a deeper grape flavor. It's not really a if that makes any sense. It's really good. I like those, both of them. Treacle. Apparently Harry Potter, this is one of his 2 favorite treats. Treacle pudding, I'm probably saying that wrong, and treacle tarts. Very popular in a British household. Has a slightly bitter, slightly burnt sugar flavor. They're toffee from Walker's. Interesting. I'm gonna pass on these. I'm not sure if I'll like them, and I'm starting to get a little full from all the candy, and I still have a lot left, so I'm gonna kind of skip down the row here. Anise. I've heard of this. It's a flowering plant. There's star anise, which is a spice. These come from Holland in the Netherlands. I think I've had like a spice, like in my raw spice bar maybe box. That's what it looks like. Alright, that tastes just like black licorice, so not a favorite of mine, but it was interesting trying it. Durian from Southeast Asia. Apparently it's a fruit that has a remarkably pungent odor. Apparently banished in Asian hotels and public transportation. Weird. An acquired taste. Alright, gotta try this. That's what it looks like. Oh! Okay, wow. Okay, I'm gonna try to describe this, and it's gonna sound really odd. It's like you mix a skunk with some toffee with sugar. When I first ate it, I definitely smelled that odor, and it's sort of similar to a skunk to me. Very pungent. Has a buttery flavor in there too, but that smell really kind of adds to the flavor. It was interesting, but I wouldn't say it was good. Yeah, but it was fun to try. Pear and plum. Alright, well, if y'all know what pears and plums are, this is a yummy pear jelly and plum jelly with a plum jelly center. I guess there's 2 different candies, plum and pear. I'm gonna go with pear. I've had some kind of strong candies, and pear sounds a little milder. It's green, interesting. That's really good. When you first taste it, it's just mainly sweet. You kind of have to let it sit on your tongue for a little bit to get that pear flavor out, but it tastes really good. I didn't wait until get all the way into the jelly center. I just kind of tasted the outside of it, but it was really good. Next is dill pickle. That's interesting. I would try this, but I don't like dill pickles, so I don't think I really like it. And again, I've had like 8 million pieces of candy at this point, so I think skipping one will be quite okay. Interesting. It says it tastes like the real thing, so I'll give this to my husband and my oldest son. They like dill pickles. This is, I'm not going to try to say it, but translates to sweet made of milk. I think there was something like this in the last box, if I remember right. It just kind of has a sweet, milky flavor. I'm going to skip these again, because I still have a few left to go, and I've had something similar to this already. Milky. So this is like milk flavored candy, which is basically very similar to this one. Okay. I don't know if the color wrappers make a difference, or if they're just made to be fancy. That's what it looks like. It tastes like chewy sweet milk. It has a very, like, it's not just like a chewy, creamy candy. It really does taste, it really does have that milk taste to it. Pretty good. Alright, grapefruit. These are gummies from the Ukraine. Pretty big too. Alright, that's what it looks like. This tastes like a gummy grapefruit, just exactly like grapefruit. It's not even really candy. I mean, it's sweeter, I guess, than maybe a real grapefruit. But it tastes like grapefruit. Really good. Mint, julep, and banana split from Nico Wafers. I'm not a big mint julep fan. So, and then not a huge banana person either, so I'm gonna skip on these. Apparently off the market for nearly 40 years before they recently came back. So I'll give them the mint julep to my husband and the banana split to my 3-year-old because he loves bananas. Juby or Jujubee. I know Jujubes. Those are those like little fruity candies up here, and they're like embedded in this like other candy. They're embedded in a soft and chewy nougat. All right, give it a go. They're really good. It also tastes like Jujubees in a marshmallow. The white tastes like a marshmallow. Really good. Almost, and it has like the texture of a marshmallow too. These are fantastic. Burnt goat's milk. It comes with these like these little trays, which looks to be a little messy. So I'm gonna pass on these. I think that'll be quite messy, and they're quite large too. I think I can eat all of that right now. Caramelized flavor. Earthy caramelized flavor, I guess. Interesting. Alright, cinnamon. It's a very common, kind of a common flavor. They included 2 different kinds. Japanese cinnamon flavor and a Jolly Rancher. So, I know what the Jolly Rancher cinnamon flavor tastes like. I will try the Japanese and see what it tastes like. Let's say I have a battle and see which one is the hottest. It's just really good. I think maybe Jolly Ranchers might be a little hotter. This wasn't really bad at all. It was just really kind of a sweet cinnamon flavor. So I think Jolly Rancher has it beat. And finally, Horehound. Use this for respiratory ailments. And these are from South Bend, Indiana. Last candy. These are good. They kind of have a natural, just kind of sweet candy flavor. It's nothing too really discernible. They're just kind of nice. And that is everything in the box. And wow. Okay, there was like a giant amount of candy in here. I'm just gonna kind of toss them back in here. Just randomly. Alright. That is everything in the box. And I feel like I've been doing this video for an hour, so I don't know how long this video will be. But hopefully those of you who wanted me to try some candy will be pleased. I thought it was a really good box. I wouldn't recommend trying one of every kind of candy in one sitting because now I feel like I don't want to eat any more candy ever. But they were really good. Lots of interesting flavors. I didn't try everything, but I think there's, you know, I think my kids will really like this. My kids loved the first box. And as soon as they saw this box show up on the doorstep, they knew exactly what box it is, and they couldn't wait to help me test out all of the candy. And obviously they're 3 and 6, so they get it in moderation. But I have lots of clean bedrooms and other things that they have done to earn pieces of candy here and there. So this is a really fantastic box. For 30 bucks, you get all this unique candy. I mean, these are some really interesting flavors. Candies that I've never tried in my life. It's not something you're just going to go to the local 7-Eleven and pick up a bar of sassafras. I mean, well, I guess you can get some root beer candy, so that might be a bad example. But like the dill pickle, like how weird is that? So it's just fun. This is just a really fun box, and it's definitely something that's gonna last you 30 days. I mean, even though like each of these packets only has like a few pieces, I mean, there's a lot of candy, and there's a family. We have a family of 4. I don't let my kids like devour bags of candy, but our last box lasted us a month, and I still think we have a few pieces left from our last box. So this box really does last you a month. So if you're interested in signing up, click the link below. I'll have a full written review. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.